Hey, Phoenix21 Studios here. This is a video on plasti dipping the chrome bezels on your fog lights. This was requested by some members of the WK2 community. There are a lot of plasti dipping videos out there. They wanted to see something specific to the Jeep. So I've got the really wide painter's tape. I'm not really worrying too much about tapering this off because of the way that plasti dip peels. This was supposed to be the easy release. It ends up not being that, so use the easy release tape. Just do a basic job of getting the border with the tape. Then I'm going to put on a really light coat first. It should just look speckled. After about 3 or 4 minutes, it starts to dry. You can see that it's drying. You can go ahead with another coat. It's important to get these angles up, down, left, and right because there's a lot of little crevices and cracks on automobiles. Anything you're trying to plasti dip, you want to be sure you get in deep into these grooves by holding the can at various angles as you put these coats on. So it's also important to start and then stop outside of the paint area. You don't want to actually start spraying on this chrome piece. You want to spray to the side, pass it up, and then release the button. It sort of puts a lot of material out all at once when you start to spray, and you can see that as you do it yourself. Where you start to spray will be a little bit too thick and bunched up. So the process of taking this off is to be very, very careful. I've got a really wide border on this, so I don't have to be as careful. This stuff is just going to peel right off, and you'll get a feel for it. And you'll also understand why you don't want to put this on really, really thick. It wouldn't break along the seams correctly if you applied it too thickly. I think I used 4 to 5 coats, maybe 6 coats. There's also an option for a glossifier, which I'm not a big fan of because it makes it feel tacky and it doesn't peel the way it would without the glossifier. So you can see here, give it a gentle pull, and then it's going to break itself right along the line perfectly. Don't rush this, take your time doing this. If you've done it right, you can get it all off in pretty much one big piece, maybe 2 big pieces. Sometimes you might find yourself where you need to pull it up and you'd be tempted to use something sharp to assist with that. So I always recommend a wooden toothpick or a really, really soft plastic toothpick. You don't want to use anything metal because that just runs too big of a risk for you to scratch your paint and your clear coat. So those wooden toothpicks are good to have handy if you start a project like this. You'll see here on the black inside bezel, it's really thin, so you have to roll it. Just press it forward, take your time, and then you'll be able to get a piece of it that you can pinch and pull up, get underneath it, and then finish it. And that's all that there is to it. This close-up view here. surprisingly lasts a long time. You may be able to get about a year or a year and a half before you have to touch it up again. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you've seen. New content as it comes in. Wheels and tires are the next thing for the Jeep, so stop back by and check those out. Thanks for watching.